What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. It's your hosts, Alex and Taylor, and we have a super fun show for you today.
It's gonna be a good one.
That's right. We have the incredible Sophie Michelle on the show today, talking all things her new single, No Breaks.
Ooh.
And we've
got Jade Weber. Also
Yes.
sat down with Caitlin Fashé, so I'm excited to see what they talked about.
That's right. But first up, we have to talk about what's happening. So we have to say happy 27th birthday to our girl Demi Lovato today.
Yes, I was up a little bit late last night, and I was actually watching all of her Instagram stories, and she rang it in with her new family.
Yeah.
As most everyone knows, she was signed by Scooter Braun as her new manager now. He also reps Ariana Grande, so what better place to ring it in than an Ariana Grande concert in the UK with Scooter and her new family.
I know, and as y'all know, Ariana just started the European leg of her Sweetener tour. So she kicked it off at the O2 Arena in London, and Demi looked like she was having the time of her life.
Her and everyone. I mean, I know everyone knew it because the singer, I think it's like a lot of people's dreams to be signed by Scooter Braun, but I think we kind of got let into what it's actually like to become a part, I want to say, of like the Scooter Braun family, because they look like they were having such a fun time. Like, I just wanted to be there with them. Like, Scooter was up, like, dancing in the crowds with people. Demi, at one point, like, they'd all taken their shoes off because they were just like, when your feet hurt and you're dancing at an Ariana Grande concert, you take your shoes off. So they look like they're having such a fun time. And also, our Demi Lovato was wearing Justin Bieber's Drew.
Yes.
So also supporting Justin Bieber. It just, I don't know, it all kind of seemed like a cool thing. Who's also signed by Scooter Braun. So they seem to have a close, tight-knit family and like a friendship, it looks like.
Yeah, so of course, Demi shared a video of Ariana leading a birthday chant in her honor right before she went on stage, because it was already Tuesday in the UK.
Right,
which is Demi's birthday is actually today. So that was super cool to see. And we also know that Demi, had a pretty tough year last year.
Right. So I think this year, really just marks a completely, obviously a new year for her, but she's taking her life in somewhat of a different direction, signing on with Scooter Braun, and I feel like what a more welcoming and like embracive family to be a part of now that we're seeing through her social media.
Right.
So.
And then later on, we saw a video Demi shared of her blowing out a cake.
Yes.
And with the caption, they literally filmed saying happy birthday twice, and Scooter Braun still forgot to press record. And Ariana Grande's face is everything, because I'm sure she was annoyed that she had to sing this a third time.
It's like, Scooter, like, yes, we like you to have fun with us and do all these things and be like one of us and hang out, but like, you are our manager. You're supposed to just hit record. You could tell they had done it multiple times. And oh my God, Ariana Grande's face, if you haven't caught Demi Lovato's story yet, just go watch it. But it just like turns and Ariana's like Scooter, again.
We've all been there.
Oh, for sure.
Like when the candle doesn't blow out,
Always something. But if that's the worst thing that's going to happen this year, I think she's off to a great start.
Right, so happy birthday to you, Demi. It looked like a great show. And we also have to talk about an interesting sighting at the concert.
Very interesting sighting. I mean, we also saw that Harry Styles was there with Millie Bobby Brown, and I was trying to kind of look at the footage. Looked like they were dancing together and having...
It looked like they were next to each other. I don't know if they necessarily went together, but...
Right, but they happened to be seated right by one another.
Probably in the VIP section,
it's probably one. Everyone's like speculating, like, oh my goodness. It's like, probably no, this is just where anyone who's anyone goes to sit.
Right.
But, Millie Bobby Brown, I'm a big Stranger Things fan, so I get why people would gravitate towards her. But she has seemed to make her way into having these, I don't know, I just want to call them older brother type friendships. Like when she went on stage with Drake. It was like, oh, Drake's like my brother. So it's like, I think we forget sometimes how young she is, but then maybe, I don't know, she's not that young. It's kind of hard. And then is she actually hanging out with Harry Styles, or are they just, I don't know. It's just a part of a different world.
Well, they have the British thing going on.
There is that.
Right? So they have that connection. And also, if you've seen Millie in interviews, she definitely has an old soul.
100%.
She probably identifies with the older crowd.
And a great voice at that. So the fact that she's hanging out with other greats within the music industry really isn't that surprising. I'm waiting for that girl to maybe be signed by Scooter as well and come out with some sort of album. Girl can sing.
That'd be cool.
She really can. So maybe there's some collabs.
Yeah, and it seemed like a great show. So congrats to Ariana, and again, happy birthday to Demi.
Yes.
But some other fun things we have to talk about.
Yes, it wouldn't be a show if we didn't mention someone from the Annie LeBlanc camp, I feel, because they're always up to something. And they were actually just seeing, they posted a photo together, her and Asher Angel, on their trip to Cabo.
Yes, and so this is very interesting because this is their first I guess, public trip together as a couple.
I know, be careful in our wording here because we got some people that follow like their every move.
Right.
I already can hear it. People being like,
but
no,
on their
actually,
feed.
On their feed that we saw.
And of course, we know they went to Comic-Con earlier this summer, but that was work-related.
Right, this one seems like it's just fun on a vacation together with your significant other in Cabo.
So Taylor and I have a few questions
I have a lot
about
of questions.
this.
Like so many questions. And mind you, another little disclaimer, like a bit older than them. So maybe it's just like a different era, you know, it is really. So Annie is 14 and Asher is 16. All I know is that me at 14 wasn't even allowed to go to a boy's house.
Right.
Let alone to hop, skip, and cross the ocean and get to a different country in Cabo. So I'm just curious how this works, honestly. Not even judging it, I'm jealous. Like, I'm just curious. Like, are the families there? Like, how does this dynamic work? I don't even know if you're allowed to, like, leave the country without a parent when you're underage. I don't know these things.
I know. I mean, Haley is also super close with Asher, we know. Like, did Haley get the invite?
Is Haley there too?
Haley!
We haven't stalked everyone's social media, so if you already know, I'm sure you already put it in the comments below, but do inform us. But I'm just wondering, because they don't photograph anyone else. I mean, I've had my fair share of times in Cabo. You were there for one of them, right? We were there in Cabo together. It was just a different time, different experience. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but they look like they're having a great time and super happy together.
They look, it looks like a great time. The hotel looked familiar too, if that's where they were staying. I'm not sure. I feel like I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably have.
Allegedly, I was there. I don't know.
But
no,
anyway,
totally
moral of the story is we're super jealous you're in Cabo, and if you want to invite Taylor and I next trip, we're game.
We are game, always game for Cabo.
Yes.
Definitely game.
But some other things we have to talk about.
Yeah, another couple that people have been speculating, and they've kind of taken to their social media to say, we'll confirm when we want to confirm, but that's Isaak Presley and Kenzie Ziegler.
Yeah.
And Isaak just commented on one of her photos. It looks like she's somewhere tropical having a great time, saying something along the lines, this is not an exact quote, but like, wow, I'm so lucky. Plus or minus a couple so's, I don't remember. I dropped that card if you didn't catch that a second ago. So it looks as though, what do you guys think? Is that him confirming it?
We don't know.
Like, what else would he be lucky about if I can't read that another way?
I mean, anyone would be lucky to be dating Kenzie. So.
Well, that's what it seems to say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how, like, I've taken a lot of literature classes. I've had to read between a lot of lines. I don't think there's much to read in between here other than him saying he's lucky to be with her.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments below what you think. Do you think the relationship is confirmed? Do you think they're just really close friends? We got to know the tea, right?
Yeah, let us know the tea. All right. Yeah, that was just a couple hours ago. So
we're breaking news.
Breaking news at the moment. We probably filmed this a little before you're seeing it. So really, we knew a long time ago.
And speaking of breaking, Sophie Michelle's new single, No Breaks, which is her second single with Brat Records, already released a few weeks back, and had an amazing music video featuring some of our favorites like Indiana Massara and Lilia. I mean, a bunch of them were involved.
So many of them. I mean, really just, it's kind of like when you do something with Brat, you hope and pray that you're going to get some of the Brat family in those videos. And she didn't disappoint. We did,
definitely. So take a look at what Sophie had to say about her new single and all the exciting things she has coming up.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. I'm Alex Shipman, and joining me in studio today is one of my favorites, the amazing Sophie Michelle is back with us. Hello.
Hi, so excited to be here.
I know, we are very excited to have you. I mean, our office is filled with fans, Sophie Michelle fans, let me tell you. So you're like, it's a big day here today. So we're excited to have you back.
I always love coming here. You guys are the best.
So let's talk about your second single.
Yeah.
No Breaks.
Yes.
Which was released with Brat Records, which is very exciting. So tell us kind of the inspiration behind that song.
Well, I love working with Brat, and the song is all about how you can't stop thinking about your crush, and you have like kind of no breaks for them. And it's like either you have a crush at school or like something like that. I don't have a crush right now, but I use my feelings when I had a crush in the past.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you just can't stop thinking about them.
And the music video is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love that. And especially the party scene at the end where there's a lot of familiar faces like Indiana Massara and Lilia. I mean, there's so tell me the best memory about filming that music video or the funniest memory you had on set.
Well, on set, we filmed that music video over 2 days, and I feel like the whole set just became an entire family. It was so much fun working with Lilia, Aaliyah, Indiana. It was just so much fun, and we had many, many amazing memories for sure.
Oh, I love that. So do you still keep in touch with all the girls?
Of course.
Yeah?
Of course, we DM on Instagram, and I'm so excited to see them again soon.
That's so great. So let's talk about, no breaks, right? What trend right now or, guilty pleasure do you have that you really have no breaks with? Something that you're just obsessing over?
Ooh, that's hard. I mean, I love chocolate and I love candy.
Who doesn't?
And so I might go a little bit overboard with the candy, I guess. So, yeah.
What's your favorite candy?
Oh, Twix.
Twix, me too.
Twix is just amazing.
With the caramel and the chocolate.
Yeah,
It's just,
not Spons, but
I know.
it's good.
Yeah, you got to clear that. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about your YouTube channel. Sophie Michelle says, you're always doing some great content. And I've seen a lot of back to school content, right?
Oh yeah, I'm really excited for the back to school season. I'm going into high school. I'm gonna be a freshman.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
So you're a freshman. So what are you most excited for and what are you kind of a little nervous about going into high school?
I'm just nervous. I think the whole idea of just going into high school is pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be really, really exciting. It's gonna be a lot different than middle school. So I'm just seeing what's coming up, and I'm also online school and I'm not going to public school.
Right.
So it's definitely different than most kids, I feel like. But I'm definitely excited to experience that for sure.
That's awesome. I know you have an older brother.
Yes.
So has he given you any advice about going into high school or kind of transitioning into the kind of an older young woman?
I think his motto is no worries.
Oh, that's a good motto. I like that motto. No worries.
No worries.
Hakuna Matata. Right?
For sure. Yeah.
Just bring Lion King. I know it's on trend right now.
For sure.
What have you been up to this summer? Tell us about kind of all the exciting things you have going on.
Well, I definitely can't talk about a lot of the things that I'm doing right now, but I'm working on a few songs. I'm coming out with an original song. It's going to be a collab with Casey Simpson, and I'm so excited.
Cool.
So, guys, stay tuned for that.
Can you give us a hint what kind of song it is?
Just stay tuned, you guys.
Okay, we'll stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
do you have any dream collaboration on your YouTube channel or just in music or actually in both on your YouTube channel and in music? Who would be your dream collaboration?
I guess on my YouTube channel, my dream collab would probably have to be Liza Koshy.
Yes.
I met her at the Streamy Premiere Awards last year, and I fangirled so hard. It
Oh my
was
gosh.
crazy.
She's amazing.
She is. She's really sweet. Just you see her in her videos and you think she's so amazing, and when you see her in person, you just love her 10 times more. She's just the sweetest person on earth. And then music, I'd probably have to say I can't pick because there's so many favorite artists, but I have to say Selena Gomez and Troye Sivan.
Yeah, those are two good ones.
They are. I was listening to Troye Sivan on the way here.
You were?
Yeah.
Is he your favorite?
He's one of my faves for sure.
I love that. Anything else you want to share with us that is coming up in the fall that we can look forward to?
Well, definitely a lot of fall videos. I love to do fall YouTube videos, and I love to do room decor stuff. And I've also been working a lot on my acting, so I've been just going to acting classes and stuff. So who knows, a few acting projects maybe. So just stay tuned.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
tuned
Always.
for some
Plug
fall
that, right? Okay, so Sophie, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Oh, wow. Definitely. I mean, I have my dream job. I love singing, I love acting, I love doing my YouTube channel and communicating with my fanatics on Instagram, and definitely probably doing kind of the same thing that I love, and just continuing on with it for sure.
I love that. And any advice for all your fans watching about, getting into creating content or singing or acting?
Definitely just have a goal and just reach for it, and no dream is too big.
Oh, I love that. Well, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with us. You'll have to come back when everything is released and you can talk more about it, okay?
For sure.
I just love that girl so much.
She is the cutest thing, and I think from the beginning of when she came in here, I want to say a year, 2 years ago, it's she's grown so much, and we knew big things would happen. And it seems like maybe some bigger ones are on the way.
Yeah, she's teasing a lot of stuff, so we need her to come back and give us the deets later on. But until then, we love you, Sophie. Congrats on all your success. And another interview we had in studio.
Yes, I'm really excited because I don't think I know her too well personally, Jade Weber, but our girl Caitlin Vacay had a chance to sit down with her, so I'm going to be watching along with all of you.
All right, take a look at that right now.
Welcome back to SweetBeat TV. I'm Caitlin Vacay, and today I am joined by the beautiful Jade Weber.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you here today.
Thank you for having me.
You are a triple threat. You are a dancer, a model, and an actress. So can you tell us a little bit how you got your start in the industry?
Okay, so I started with modeling. So in Singapore, I was 5 years old. I think we went into like a store or something, and there was this like a competition or like I don't know what it was. I was so little, but my mom entered me in it, and it was like a fox runway for like Fox, and I did that when I was 5. And it was just like, it was for fun, like I don't know. Yeah. And so then we moved to the US. And when I was about 9, my brothers did acting, and so they were getting their headshots done. So I got my headshots done.
And let me in on
let me in on this. And the photographer was the sister of the director of a modeling agency, and so she thought I should start modeling and give it a try. So that's how it all started.
And you've done a lot of modeling campaigns. You were in a Hudson, Levi's, Nordstrom, H&M, Forever 21, the list goes on and on and on and on. Yeah. So do you have a favorite part about being on set?
Yeah, I'm like extrovert. Sometimes like I'm not, just depending on the mood, I guess, but love meeting people. I'm like a social, like love that. And so I love meeting new people, and also like the background of like a set, like in pictures, it could be a white background, or it could be a place in LA where it gives a totally different vibe. And then of course the wardrobe like just is like cherry on top, you know.
That would be my favorite part.
Right,
I love clothes. Yeah.
It just gives you like a variety of inspiration you can take from.
And you are starting to make your transition from modeling into acting, right? So what has this transitional period been like for you?
The normal, like it's two very different things, but that can benefit each other. For example, in modeling, if I want a different face, if I want like not always like do like the same thing, I take emotions, I take anger, I do more of a fierce face, or like I kind of use that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's how it can benefit each other. But for acting, the transition, it's a totally different mold, a very different structure. In modeling, it's much about this. Where in acting, it's much about letting go and not caring about any of this.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very different.
Yeah.
It's good to dip in the water.
Exactly. So what can we expect to see from you for the rest of the year?
Many new projects coming in. One that I can't really talk about, but it's very different and very exciting. I also want to try and enter the music world, because music is something that like a lot of people don't know this about me. I don't always talk about it because I'm not in it yet. You know, like I haven't tried it out fully yet, but definitely something on my bucket list.
So you have a passion for music?
Big passion for music, yeah. And I am joining Cameo. I really want, because I want to connect with my fans in a different way.
Yeah.
And like not always like a picture, even like lives. It's just different, you know. It's like a personalized message that you give to your fans. And I decided, just because I kind of want to help, at the same time, the earnings that I get from that percentage, an amount of that will go to a foundation
That's awesome.
So I've chosen the Cameron Boyce Foundation.
Oh,
right
that's
now.
super cool.
Because it touches that, you know, what happened.
Yeah, it's awesome that you're doing something great with your platform and giving
so
back to the community. I loved catching up with you today.
Me too. This was fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's always interesting to see, you know, someone kind of become that triple threat, get into acting, singing, modeling, and being talented all around.
I just want to know where God's head was at when he was making the mold for me, because all these kids seem to have all these talents, and a lot of times, like, let's say young Disney stars that we know now, you know, that have kind of broken out of Disney, anyone from Miley Cyrus to Selena Gomez, and you know they can act, and you find out later,
right,
maybe that they can sing or something like that. Right, all these kids at this point right now, it's like, no, I can model, I can act, I can do this, I can do that, like so many things, and it's just like, I can talk. And not even that well
you
sometimes.
are way more talented than just talking.
No, but these kids, they're making them more talented these days.
They
That's
are.
all I gotta say.
They are. So such a blast. What a great show, right?
Yeah, really, really good show. I'm excited to see where both those two's careers go.
Definitely. But
That even
until
makes
then,
sense. Both those two's careers go. See, I can barely talk. Like I told you, full circle. I'm out.
until then, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts about all the
Everything.
things we talked about today. We had a
Couples,
lot in the show.
the rumored couples, the talent
Yes.
we had on, and if you think I'll still have a career here on Thursday after the show. All right,
We'll
see you then.
you.
Maybe.
Bye.